Bowl of Mello TV Sports with cricket, as Captain Craig Brathwaite was the top scorer as the West Indies carved out a first innings lead over Sri Lanka on today's day 3 of the second test in Gale. Brathwaite made 72 with Jermaine Blackwood 44 the next best, as they made 253 in response to 204 for a 49-run lead. Kyle Mears was unbeaten on 36 after Nkrumah Bonner made 35 and Sheikh Hope 22. Ramesh Mendis bagged 6 for 70 with 2 wickets each, going to Lasith Nbuldenya and Praveen Jarawick Rama. Sri Lanka were on the verge of retaking the lead as they were 46 for 2 at stumps. Both wickets fell via the run-out route as Dimuth Karutnaratne fell for 6 and Oshada Fernando 14. Pamuth Nisanka 21 and Sharith Asalanka 4, the not-out batsmen. Scores so far, Sri Lanka 204 and 46 for 2, West Indies 253. Still on cricket, Jamaican all-rounder Andre Russell, along with West Indies compatriots Sunil Narine and Kieron Pollard, have been retained by their Indian Premier League franchises, while the trio of Chris Gayle, Dwayne Bravo and Nicholas Parang are among those let go. Russell and Narine have been retained by Kolkata Knight Riders, while the Mumbai Indians have kept Pollard. Gayle, Puran and Fabian Allen have lost their places with Punjab Kings, while Dwayne Bravo has been left off the Chennai Super Kings roster. Faf du Plessis and Josh Hazelwood, Suresh Raina and Sheteshwar Pujara were also among those released. The team retained MS Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja, Moeen Ali and Ruturaj Gaikwad. O'Shane Thomas and Evan Lewis let go by Rajasthan Royals. Jason Holder and Sherfane Rutherford, Sunrisers Hyderabad, and Shamran Hitma, the Delhi Capitals, are the other West Indies players released. On to some NBA news now. LeBron James missed last night's game between the Los Angeles Lakers and Sacramento Kings after being placed in the NBA's health and safety protocols. The league taking this action means that James, who said earlier this season that he is vaccinated, has tested either positive for COVID-19 or had an inconclusive result. Reports are that the Lakers are preparing for James to miss multiple games, but neither the team nor player has revealed any details publicly. Meanwhile, the Lakers overcame the absence of LeBron to cruise to a 117-92 win away to the Sacramento Kings. James has already missed 12 of the Lakers' 23 games because of injuries and a suspension this season. Anthony Davis led the Lakers' scorers in Sacramento with 25 points, while Russell Westbrook added 23. Elsewhere on the night, the Phoenix Suns stifled Stephen Curry in a superb defensive display to beat the Golden State Warriors 104-96. The Suns won despite losing Devin Booker to a hamstring injury in the second quarter. DeAndre Ayton led the Suns' scorers with 24 points and 11 rebounds. The Warriors came into their meeting with the Suns on the back of 7 straight wins, but saw Curry was restricted to just 12 points as his 3-point game was shut down. The two-time league most valuable player landed only 3 of his 14 attempts from long range. James Harden hit form as the Brooklyn Nets saw off crosstown rivals the New York Knicks 112-110. Harden finished with 14 points, 19 rebounds and 8 assists and was well supported by fellow superstar Kevin Durant, who added another 27 points. Finally, in the sports news tonight, China says the Omicron variant of the coronavirus is a concern for organizers of the Beijing Winter Olympic Games, but it remains confident the Games will be held as scheduled in February. The new variant is the latest challenge facing the Games, which have taken criticism over the lack of natural snow in the Chinese capital, the country's human rights record, and tennis star Peng Shuai's recent accusation of sexual assault against a former top leader of the ruling Communist Party. China maintains some of the world's strictest antivirus travel restrictions and has said it will not allow overseas spectators at the games. Athletes, staff, and journalists will be confined to bubbles for the duration of the competition, which will take place at 3 far-flung locations in downtown Beijing, its suburb of Yangqing, and neighboring Hebei province. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. I'm Christopher Scott. Remember, stay safe and pleasant viewing.